For years, I ate fried food and burgers that looked like this. And I looked like this. Then I found
MetaRise Gym.
and I realized I could enjoy lots of great tasting food without lots.
Pedophilia.
Like the tasty sweet onion chicken teriyaki sandwich, juicy chicken strips, veggies, and a delicious sweet onion sauce, all on freshly baked bread, with just 5 grams of fat. What have you got to lose? Later, big guy.
MetaRise Gym.
Eat fresh.
Good job. Let's go ahead and keep moving. We're going to lunge to the side for 1. 1, squeeze your abs. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Great job. That felt so good.
Hi, Gwyneth Paltrow here. We at MetaRise always want you to get a good sweat in daily, no matter what. But what if you don't have time to fully commit to our highly regimented workout routine enjoyed by thousands of world-class athletes at our gyms around the world? Well, we think we've developed something really exciting and transformative that will cut out the middleman entirely and allow you to sweat for us without lifting a finger. How does it work? Well, it's really quite simple. First, we insert a small, teeny-tiny tube about 12 inches into your colorectal cavity. Now, you may be wondering, do you use any anesthesia during this procedure? That's a really great, insightful question. Once fully inserted, we begin what we like to think is a quick 3-hour extraction period where we squeeze every ounce of moisture from your body into our anal probe through the electrical machines and completely flooding our operating room, soaking up all that juicy, juicy sweat so you don't have to work out ever again if you don't want to. Free trial begins this Sunday at MetaRise gyms across the nation.
There's much more to bodybuilding than just building muscle. What happens on the inside, character building, confidence, integrity, how to lose, how to win, the work ethic. It's not just about how you look. It really is a perfect way to build oneself.
It's a long-term investment. It's not something that happens overnight. Every time you push your weight, it's an investment, but it's an investment in your body. And you always walk away with it. Nobody can take it away from you. That's the great thing about it.
Paying matters in the world. It was like what we can do for bodybuilding, what we can bring to bodybuilding that nobody else brought yet. Attitude, energy.
Eduardo Coac. Each muscle looks like it's just packed on other muscles. It's a look as if he's ready to explode with power. There's no free space.
Well, to me, it's all about hard work. That's why I say in my book, work your ass off. And because there's no shortcut. And you have to kind of put the work in. And, I talked earlier about the bicep. The more you kind of torture the bicep, the more resistance you give it and the more pain there is, the more it grows. The same is with us, with the human mind.
Feel the energy. And I was ready. I was so ready. It was time to do business.
Train with a picture in my mind of the perfect physique as it relates to me. And so when I'm training, I'm picturing that perfect physique and trying to attain that.
Anyone that tries to baby themselves and pamper themselves and trying to protect themselves, I don't want to feel bad, or I don't really want to go through any discomfort. It's over. You're never going to get there. That's just the way it is. I mean, you have to be able to struggle, and if you're not able to, work on that. Work on that you're learning how to accept pain, misery, and discomfort, all of the things that you don't like, because the more you experience the things that you really don't like, the more you can grow and the tougher you get and the more you can handle. I mean, it's just that simple. So many young kids that they kind of shy away from that. But
sometimes I struggle with the fact that, wow, there's a possibility I can really hurt somebody.
Like you don't want to hurt them. What do you mean when you struggle with the possibility that you could hurt them?
That is sometimes, it's orgasmic sometimes. Yeah.
So when you finally get your hands on them.
Hey, what does it mean when fighting gets you erect? What does that mean?
3, 2, 1. See, that goes in.
Well, that's not bad. Oh, my goodness. Oh! The fat literally overgrows your body. It's uncontrollable. It overwhelms you. Unbelievable. Taking over everything.
Look, physically. By the way, that's why I'm not sedentary. I get up and want to check my shit. Let's do push-ups. Let's run. Let's do whatever you want to do.
And begin. 1, 2, and 3. Feel that pull those chest muscles. 1, 2. A little farther.
Should this replace, let's say, normal exercise?
I'm here with an incredible once-in-a-lifetime offer.
Swole Jeff is pretty cool, right? So,
what does it feel like to realize that you got rid of this?
It's disgusting.
This is what 67 pounds of fat looks like. I can't lift it. Now, Jimmy, is this gross or what?
I welcome this opportunity to speak to the people of America about a subject which I believe to be most important, and that is the subject of physical fitness. I hope that we will not find a day in the United States when all of us are spectators except for a few who are out on the field. I hope all Americans will be on the field, and in so doing will be better citizens and happier ones. I hope all of you will join in a great national effort to build a strong and better America through physical effort and through the contributions we can make by the drive and force we bring to our daily lives.
Since 1980, the study recorded an increase of almost 50% in the number of overweight children and adolescents. In rich countries, almost a quarter are now overweight or obese. In poorer nations, that figure stands at almost 13%.
So 2 in 3 adults now are either overweight or obese. So 1 in 3 adults in the United States are considered obese, but we think it has to do with social determinants of health. It has to do with socioeconomic status. It has to do with living in certain zip codes where we see what's called food deserts.
These days, if you're trying to eat healthy, and many people are, your weekly grocery bill may be higher than ever before.
Take a look at this chart. It shows the cost of food in the U.S. steadily rising over the past 5 years.
The price increases have been mostly driven by supply-related factors.
Probably the number one reason has to do with climate change.
So Mother Nature is not working in favor of food production.
Government subsidies play a role in the cost difference. For example, the USDA doesn't subsidize leafy vegetable crops in the same way it subsidizes wheat, soy, and corn.
These 3 crops make up a lot of processed food, so products full of high fructose corn syrup and soybean oil have an unfair advantage. When it comes to cost, the less nutritious food will win out.
Food insecurity is very difficult, particularly for mothers, and we see that as a coping mechanism, they'll often make sure to feed their kids first. It causes mental health problems for people because it's depressing if you can't feed yourself, and it's even more depressing if you can't feed your kids.
Women are single moms in many instances, working and trying to feed their family.
You're working hard to put food on your family.
What we're seeing is a trend where women are indeed gaining more weight, not able to eat as healthy because they're, very, very busy.
Back boobs, bra bulge, rear rolls. The body mass index, or BMI. A person's BMI correlates strongly with body fat levels, and a high BMI predicts a greater risk of chronic disease and early death.
5 fingers that point the way to health. What was it now? Bread and butter or margarine, milk and cheese, meat and eggs, vegetables, and fruits. Those are the foods you should eat every day if you want to be healthy.
And what if I told you that in 24 hours, you could have a better body? Would you like that? I thought you might.
And Brian here, well, he started out over 400 pounds. But look at him after losing 200 pounds and 18 inches off his waist, and he's kept the weight off for almost 3 years now. Forget about starvation dieting. There is a better way.
Can I stand up?
Please.
Look at this.
That's amazing.
I mean, just
Look at this.
gone.
And so what you do is you lay there, and in 10 minutes, when the light shines on those stubborn areas, you're going to have a reduction of your fat cells.
Wow, that's incredible.
Think about it. We use technology in every aspect of our life. Yeah. So why not for losing fat?
Yeah.
Cindy has lost 22 pounds. So all of this was throughout her body, where the technology reduced the fat cells, kicked it out of the body. She's lost all of this plus 2 more pounds.
Wow.
Everybody's a little skeptical, and that's fine. And I love when people are skeptical. But, you know, we don't know what we don't know. Just because it's new technology, we don't really understand it. We think it may not work, but it's amazing.
Now, I brought you a little demonstration because I love organs. Normally, omentum looks like this. See, it's very thin, very dainty. It's like pantyhose, very elegant, right? You can see through it almost. I can see you, right? Now, what happens is, instead of having that nice dainty omentum, you end up with this. Now, this person had a lot of fat in their belly. By the way, not hundreds of pounds of fat. This person was 30 to 40 pounds overweight.
Really?
But I want to show you one thing if I could.
Okay, good.
When you have normal omentum, the liver, it stays normal. The fatty omentum turns your liver white. And the tapeworm head has a little sucker on it, and it sucks and holds on to you right there. Right? The rest of this doesn't do anything but use up calories.
Oh, did you say use up calories?
Yes.
Can't you buy one?
Buy a tapeworm?
Wait, what?
Put it up your
Why
butt?
do you want tapeworm?
Do you know how skinny you get?
Sometimes, you know, people look and say, oh, you're really thin, you don't need it. But to you, you see the little areas that just won't budge, right?
Yeah.
So who is good for this kind of treatment?
Best patients are patients who don't have time to go to the gym because all you do is literally just lay here. There's nothing to it.
And you said 20 minutes, so that's a good power nap right there.
Yeah, we definitely don't want to make them look anorexic.
Right, right.
But depending
Is that possible?
Well, it's a fat melting machine, so we definitely don't want to put it under the laser too long. But it's a fascinating procedure. Regular price is literally $2,400.
Very cool. All right.
And I'm feeling it. I'm actually sweating as we speak.
Yes.
And talking a little straight at the same time.
This is a whole body vibration machine.
A whole vibration
Whole
body.
body.
Whole body
Whole body
vibration
vibration
machine. So we can vibrate ourselves to health?
Right. Now, I don't want you to tell your friends you got a really big vibrator. I want you to say whole body vibration. Okay? Very carefully. You put your feet out at the edge. Okay?
My whole body is jiggling and wiggling.
Right.
What muscles am I working right now besides my legs because I'm holding myself?
Every muscle in the body.
Okay.
Okay?
Whole body. This is whole body movement. Working my buttocks, my buttocks even more. How about butt squeeze?
Oh, yep.
Yeah, I see you wanted to touch.
That's a good
Not this
one.
show. Not touching this show. Okay. Results. That's what we're talking about. I want to go this way.
Go this way.
No, this way.
No, this way.
You like the music?
Oh, I love the music.
Cool, isn't it, guys?
Oh, it's grooving.
Yeah, you have to take this jacket off.
Oh,
Range of motion.
That's
Range of
right.
motion, very important. Here, guys, take that. I'm sure everyone's happy out there now. Hey,
Yes.
you know the gazelle can help your love life?
No, I didn't know how.
Don't get afraid now. I'm going to put my foot underneath your heel, okay? And we can do that. This is why I have such a great job, folks. Because I can do. No, what I'm trying to show people is, I'm about 200 pounds. You're about 250. I'm only kidding, of course. But the quality.
Got my fly assistant. She's gonna help me out. She's gonna demonstrate the spot for everybody at home who needs a spot. Just like the way she holds on to me. So let's get a little closer. All right.
You ready?
Yep. Are you gonna help me count?
Yep.
All right. 1,
2.
3. Oh, this one's size.
Okay.
It's gonna be major.
Try different methods of walking to really help mix things up, which could help you burn more calories overall. Mix things up by changing direction. You can walk forwards, you can walk backwards. You can walk backwards.
Take a half cup of organic matcha green tea powder and 1 cup of Greek yogurt. Mix them together, adding 20 drops of orange oil and 10 drops of ginger oil. Combine until you have a thick cream. Apply it to your dry belly skin, massaging it in with a little pressure. Leave it on your belly for 20 to 25 minutes, rinse it off with warm water. And there you go! Losing belly fat has never been quicker or easier.
Go ahead and sprinkle that over the fat.
Okay, so we both are going to exercise and eat right and all those things.
Right.
We're both going to sprinkle in our fat. Okay.
Good. Sprinkle it on. There you go. There you go. Excellent. Now go ahead and mix it up. You know, get a little exercise there yourself. So then you mix that up. Dr. Oz does the same thing. You might notice something happening to that.
Ooh.
What is happening to it?
It's becoming liquid.
It's becoming liquid. Yeah. So it's actually liquefying. We can actually demonstrate this.
You know, I got a bucket here.
Yeah.
But let me show you. It's actually your most liquid asset, that stomach fat. It's supposed to be able to. Science mouth, hold me. Belly fat. Watch what happens. It gently. Ooh.
All those blobs
come pouring out. Now let me show you what happens with my fat. I did the same thing. Nada. That's the fat that causes all the problems with blood pressure and cholesterol and diabetes, all that bad stuff.
Okay.
So the second you begin losing weight, the second you start benefiting in a very big way for your health. Are you eating all the right food but still not losing weight as quickly as you'd like? Well, today I'm revealing the missing piece of the weight loss puzzle. This miracle pill can burn fat fast. Now I've got the #1 miracle in a bottle to burn your fat. Taking green coffee bean extract doubles your weight loss. This little bean has scientists saying they found a magic weight loss cure for every body type.
He has touted many drugs as miracle drugs for weight loss, which causes people to spend huge amounts of money for treatments that have no benefit whatsoever.
This miracle pill.
Trust me, I'm a doctor.
I can't figure this out, Dr. Oz. I don't get why you need to say this stuff because you know it's not true.
Don't people that watch your show expect that kind of advice, medical advice?
It's called the Dr. Oz Show. We very purposely, on the logo, have Oz as the middle, and the doctor is actually up in the little bar for a reason. I want folks to realize that I'm a doctor, and I'm coming into their lives to be supportive of them. But it's not a medical show. And for many of you, it will be the most important question and perhaps the most embarrassing one to look for. Does your underpants have any yellow stains on the backside?
Didn't those exotic berry pills say you'd lose 20 pounds in 20 days?
Right. Give or take a day.
So how many days has it been?
20, maybe 21.
Don't be a victim of health fraud scams. Be careful.
bra bulge, rear rolls.
In this video, I'm going to be trying the weighted hula hoop challenge that's trending all over TikTok. And I'm not going to lie, as soon as I saw this, I immediately went to Amazon and bought myself a weighted hula hoop because it just looked so fun. Oh God.
So that's my right hip, and that's my left hip.
She posted some exercise we're going to do right now on Facebook. 1.5 million hits. Wow. So it is called the vacuum.
This is the vacuum with a twist. This hack is the only ab exercise I do, believe it or not. True story. And after 4 babies, I swear it's what's responsible for a tight
4
tummy.
babies? 4 babies.
Are you overweight and always very busy? First, find an empty bottle. Then find a tool like this. Punch 2 small holes at the bottom. Then breathe in, hold for 6 seconds, and then blow to the bottle for 10 seconds.
And then I want you to write out your goal weight right here. So for me, that's 172. And just the number, you don't have to put pounds or anything like that. Now, it's best to do this on a waning moon on a Friday, or you can do it on a Wednesday because anything works on a Wednesday. So do your best to have some semblance of a circle. Take this and the salt and you pour them into a bath and you bathe with it. And then you just rip up or burn the paper and you're done.
The reason for why I think you should work at an Amazon warehouse is that yes, this job is physical labor, which means you'll be getting into great shape. This job requires you to be standing, turning, bending, pulling, and reaching for hours on hours each shift, so there's going to be a lot of demand on your body. Not to mention the fact that you're going to be doing so much walking inside of the warehouse to get to your station, to walk to the break room, and then to walk back to your station again. I don't use a pedometer, but if I did, I feel like I'd be walking at a minimum several miles each shift. And I'm at a location where the robots bring the shelves to me, so I don't really have to move that much.
When I was working 3 12-hour shifts, by the end of the week, my body would be just worn down and wore out. When I started working there in the first month, I lost like 10 pounds. I guess from all of the energy I was expending.
We have to be a lot more productive. Workforce participation has to rise. People need to work longer hours and through their productivity gain more income for their families.
Food on your family.
I get this question about work-life balance all the time.
People keep telling us we're not balancing our lives. We don't spend enough time with the family. We don't spend enough time with our friends. If you're going to take that job, they say, you need to make sure that your boss understands work-life balance. But work-life balance doesn't exist.
My view is I don't even like the phrase work-life balance. I think it's misleading. I like the phrase work-life harmony.
How is it that we could ever take those 2 separate silos and really think we can make them balance equally? Because it's impossible.
What is work-life balance?
It's a politically correct conversation in today's environment that uses outside forces to try to impose their will on humans so that they dwell on something that actually doesn't mean anything.
Okay, we'll get to that more later, I guess.
Okay. Usually it's about, do you have energy? And is your work depriving you of energy, or is your work generating energy for you?
Now, most of us spend 8 or 10 hours right here at work, in an office, behind a desk. Now, just because we're wearing a shirt and tie doesn't mean we should ignore our health and our fitness. Now, we're gonna start with some shoulder shrugs. Okay, very simple. You just wanna do about 6 or 8 of these. Get some of that tension out of your neck, all right? Then we'll move to an upper back stretch. Just lock those fingers, push them out there. Keep your back straight if you can. Oh, yes. This is a tricep press. Don't have to go way down, just a little bit. You know, some of us may want to go real deep, get a workout, but then you might start sweating. All right. Take a 1-minute vacation. I call it my little getaway. You know, close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths and just, imagine you're at some favorite vacation spot. Try to fantasize a little bit, Think about the past, something that brought you joy. When I'm a little angry or have a little too much stress, I have a little trick. I sit down, take some deep breaths, and I think of Mount St. Helens.
You just constantly have to sit there scanning like a robot all day long. And if they catch you not scanning, you get it right up.
Damn! I like the phrase work-life harmony.
With Amazon, I wanted to provide a place that's quiet that people could go and focus on their mental and emotional well-being.
I like the phrase work-life harmony.
Mount St. Helens.
The Zen booth is an interactive kiosk where you can navigate through a library of mental health and mindful practices to recharge that internal battery.
I like the phrase work-life harmony. And the issue of working conditions, I'm very proud of our working conditions.
The atmosphere of the Amazon warehouse I worked in was what I imagine the atmosphere of a low-security prison would feel like. We had to be drug and alcohol tested before we started work, and we had to pass in and out of giant airport-style security gates every time we even went to the toilet.
Well, I used to walk on the wild side. Now, I just take a brisk walk.
Tommy here again, so just checking in for our pre-interview before we get into what we're doing today. So today we're going to be doing basically a full-on foot tickle. We're just getting our feet tickled, so it's going to be tough. If you remember from my interview yesterday, I was mentioning that that's probably my worst point, my most ticklish part of my body.
Hello, Aladdin here from yesterday. So when I heard about what we're gonna do today, I got pretty nervous and scared because I'm extremely ticklish, and I hate it. So knowing that just my feet are gonna get tickled is high pressure because that's one of my spots that.
My fellow Americans, tonight I stand before you with a message of unity, determination, and fitness. Across this great nation, we face challenges. Challenges that demand strength, resilience, and stamina. When I spoke here last winter, this nation was facing the worst soy boy epidemic since Coney 2012. Now, the CDC is reporting that we are losing an average of 7,000 hardworking Americans every day to Impossible Burger syndrome, as it continues to ravage libtard communities across the nation. And so, effective immediately, I am enforcing an executive order to repeal the Affordable Care Act and replace it with a mandatory membership at MetaRise gyms across the nation. MetaRise Gym provides targeted workout programs that kept me swollen in all the right places and have saved my marriage with Michelle. When I became president in 2008, I dreamed of an America that could be a judgment-free zone where progress is made and transformations happen. But let me be clear, this is not just a call to action. This is a call to duty. Should you choose to neglect this opportunity, I will leverage the entire tactical force of the greatest military in the world to surveil the skies and unleash a swarm of drones. Not the kind that deliver packages, but the kind that ensure accountability. So remember, as you go about your day, your every movement is being watched and tracked to ensure that you honor your commitment to MetaRise Gym forever. So let's move forward together toward a healthier, fitter America. Because yes, we can, and yes, we will.
Crew, you are cleared to engage, but do not fire on the church.
Nail those guys. Guy running. Hot damn!